Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the introduction of C. You can also say that it is the important points of C. So friends, without wasting time we start our video. Our first point is C is a programming language. Friends, if you really want to be a good programmer, then you need to apply why and how after each statement. So our first point is C is a programming language. So my question is, why it is called a language and what do you mean by programming language? Answer is simple. Suppose there is two people, and one is a boss, another is a employee, and boss wants some work from the employee. Then definitely boss will give the some instruction to his or employee. But how a boss can give the instruction to his or employee? By using any language like Hindi, like English, like Korean, Japanese. Boss can use any language for providing the instruction to his or employee. Means if there are two humans or more than two humans and they want to communicate, they require any language for communication. Similarly, if a boss want to work with a electronic device or computer, so how boss can give the instruction to computer? How boss can give the instruction to computer? By using program. And within the program we write the instruction for the computer. This program can be written in a C language, can be written in a C++, or can be written in a Java, etc. Means these programs are using for communication between electronic device and human. Therefore, it is called language. And by using the program, we are communicating. Therefore, it is called programming language. So, our first point is clear. And next, development. C is developed by Dennis Ritchie at the AT&T Bell Laboratory, USA in 1972. Then next, our point is procedure-oriented language. What do we mean by procedure-oriented language? We can understand it by simple example. Whenever we visit in any bank, we can see that there is a number of counters. One counter for inquiry, another counter for reception, another counter for cash deposit and withdrawal, another counter for loan, and another counter for complaint. And by using this we can simplify the process. Suppose there is only one counter, then what will happen? Suppose if there is one counter and you have to do all the work from one counter, then what will happen? Definitely more time required, as well as complexity will increase for the employee of the bank, because there is one employee and he is only working for loans, he is only working for cash deposit, withdrawals, complaint, inquiry. Therefore, complexity will be increased for the employee and time will be required more. As well as the customer will suffer. So, what is the solution? Solution is increase the number of counters, and in each counter only one work will be done. Like in a loan, only the person who needs loan can visit. Similarly, C program divides a large program into small parts for simplify the process, and each small parts is doing independent and unique work. So these small parts are known as procedure or function. Therefore, it is called procedure oriented language, and we use the concept of this dividing the large program into small programs for simplify the process. Then next point is middle level language. C is a middle level language. We know, okay. But what do you mean by middle level language? Middle level language, for understanding middle level language, first of all we have to understand the level of languages. Okay, level of language. There are three levels of language. First is a high level language, second is a middle level language, then last third is a low level language. Any language which can be read and written by the humans are known as high level language. Means we can read and write Hindi, means Hindi is a high level language. We can read and write English, means English is high level language. We can read and write Korean, yes, it is a high level language. We can read and write Telugu, it is a high level language, etc. Okay. Then come to the last, low level language. Any language which cannot be read and written by the humans are known as low level language. Example is machine level language. You can also say that binary language. Human cannot read and write binary language. Okay. Then come to the middle. Then what do you mean by middle level language? A language which can be read and written by the humans, but it is little bit complex to read and write. Example is assembly language. Example is assembly language. So our question is, why C is a middle level language? We can easily read a C language, we can easily write a C language, so it should be a high level language. So C should be a high level language. But there is a one point. Like a assembly language, C language can access the memory structure directly. Therefore, C is considered in a middle level language, not in a high level language. Then our next point is C is a case sensitive language. What do you mean by case sensitive language? Here capital letter, capital alphabet and small alphabet considered differently. Okay. For example, here joy is written three times. Joy, joy and joy. Here each joy is different from another joy. Here joy is written in a capital alphabets. Here joy is written in a combination of capital alphabets and small alphabets. And here joy is written in a small alphabets. Here each joy is different from another joy. Okay. This is a case sensitive language. This is a one of the property of C language. Then it uses ASCII. Okay. C uses the ASCII code, and ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It is a 7-bit code. Okay. It is mainly used for converting the alphanumeric data into a binary data. What is the need of converting the alphanumeric data into a binary data? Because computer only understand binary language. Computer do not understand ABCD. Computer only understands binary language. For example, if you will write A, computer do not understand A. Computer do not understand A. So how a computer can understand we have written A? For understanding the computer we have using ASCII table. Okay, we can represent A in ASCII table by using 65. Okay, and this 65 can be converted in a binary like this 1. Okay, like this. A can be represented like this in a binary. So we have written A. A can be converted into 65 by using the ASCII, and this 65 can be converted in a binary like this. Similarly, B can be, if we will write B. Okay, B, for B, ASCII code is 66. 66 can be written like this in a binary. Similarly, for C, there is a code 67. Okay, we can represent A to Z, capital A to Z by using ASCII code like 65 to 90, small a to Z, 90 to maybe 122, and 0 to 9, 48 to 57. By using this code, we can convert the alphabets into a ASCII code, and ASCII code can be converted in a binary number. Okay, and this number can be understood by computer. Therefore, it is uses ASCII code. Then our next point is we will discuss this ASCII table in further. You can also see that ASCII table in your Google. Then our next point is popularity. Okay, C is a very popular language, and we can understand the popularity of C language by using this point, because most of the part of popular operating system like Windows or Unix or Linux are written in a C language, and it is fast and easy. Therefore, it is also one of the more reason for popularity. So these are the some important points related to C programming, and this topic is also important for your campus interview. So friends, if you need more videos related to computer science and information technology, please like and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell button for latest notification. Thank you.